welcome to Meeting Malcolmus, a pavement podcast.
Hey, it's JD here, back for another week of ripping open the packs of baseball cards that are the collection of songs in seminal indie rock band Pavement's discography, looking for that refractor, looking for that parallel, that super short print that just might give you a clue as to why this band is so goddamn good. I am uncool and underqualified to be doing such a thing, but here we are with like a dozen episodes left or something like that, and I'm still doing it. I'm still standing. So there's that. How you doing? It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks. I went camping for a week. And I really injured myself just sleeping on the ground. I had such a fucking rough week the next week. And so that happened. And then I've basically spent the last 2 weeks hammering down the details of something that's going to start tomorrow for me, which is after 6 years of being on mental health disability here in Canada, I'm going back to work tomorrow. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I'm going back to do what I did before. I feel fucking good, man. I feel ready to fight. I want to just, the first person that comes up to me in the office tomorrow, I just want to show them how good I am by just fighting them. Sucker punch. During an icebreaker or something like that. What's your guilty pleasure song? Sucker punch! And down they go. Down goes Frasier. So that's what I've been busy doing. So yeah, I took initially the plan was just to take the camping week off of this, and then it's turned into 3. So my apologies. But I like stretching this out a little bit because this is tough. This is tough to think about. Now, part of my noodling the last couple weeks in not doing that and trying to think of what my next creative project will be was I was thinking of a podcast where it's me and I introduce the audience to a Canadian song every week or every episode. It could be from whatever era. Thoughts and feelings about that song. And doesn't have to be songs I like, but just, thoughts and feelings, statistics, my thinking on, what if or anything CanCon had to do with the track, explaining CanCon, what it is, that kind of stuff. But the kicker would be I'd be stoned, and the show would be called CanCron, and it would be not dissimilar to Meeting Malcolmus, except for with a Canadian song instead of a Pavement song. Well, that's pretty different. Okay, that is pretty different. But I don't know. Does that idea interest anybody? Would they listen to that? I don't know. But that's where I'm leaning right now. So there's that. Stuff is, I really wish, the only reason I have social media is to promote the podcasts that I do. And, boy, it's getting fucking just tiring. Just seeing discussions that lead to like mountains out of molehills all the time. But the issues are mountains too. Like, I understand that, like, humanity wise, some of these issues are like we've never faced them before. but now we are. And what does that look like? And what does that look like for families and friends that have different beliefs all of a sudden, because they have to be outed? It's not necessarily the same as an election or something like that. It's just fascinating to me. It's really fascinating, but it's also just entirely tiring. It's exhausting, and it's going to be good being back at work and not, spending an inappropriate amount of time on them. For the last 6 years, I've had nothing to do. I've been bored as shit. Now, with less than 24 hours to go, I'm like, oh, fuck, man, I didn't read Tolstoy. Shit. I didn't, watch The Wire. What the fuck? How did I not learn to play guitar in 6 years with nothing to do? Now, to be fair, it wasn't a full 6 years. Probably around the time I started this show was around the time I started to get to the point where I could do something, so, 2 years anyway, but what can you do if you can't kick yourself in the nuts for not doing things? Then why do I have a foot and why do I have nuts? I don't understand. Somebody's got to explain that to me. So there's that. There is some fucking, I should have started the show with this, because there's some epic pavement news that I saw on Reddit, and somebody has published the Terra Twilight reissue, the deluxe track listing. I just said it, didn't I? The deluxe track listing. So the Terra Twilight reissue deluxe, Farewell Horizontal, somebody's got the track list. So I thought I would share it with you. And this is what it is. It's so presumably there would be a remastered version of Terra Twilight as well, I guess. I mean, I don't know that does it need to be remastered? I mean, it would be. It just would be. But it sure sounds fresh as daisies to my ears anyway. I would leave it as is. But that's just me. There's a lot of new gadgetry out there that is allowing people access to higher quality sound files, and perhaps that's one of the reasons why. But at any rate, presumably it comes with that remaster, and then you get, I guess if it's on LPs, you get 6 discs. Like if you're buying vinyl, you get no, not 6, 3. 3 is what I'm trying to say, because they have 2 sides, you see. It could look like 6 if you had a mirror, but it's 3. 1 for the remastered record, and then 2 albums of rarities, demos, live versions, that sort of thing. And why don't I just shut up and just read the list? I'm going to read the list. I'm not going to put it behind a paywall or something. Speaking of which, I felt like such a bugger for making a mistake. I put the Goderich sequence out, and I put it on the bonus feed only. And then I shit talked it, and I certainly didn't need to do that. So apologies. Later today, I'll be releasing the Goderich sequence of Terra Twilight on the regular feed. So you'll have it. Ha ha ha. Bygones. Let's read the list. Gosh, I got all nostalgic there and weepy, and I'm a goddamn fool. Okay, here we go. So we get the right off the bat, we get Cream of Gold intro, Jessamine version, 43 seconds long. Well, is that just the intro of Cream of Gold? Or being the Jessamine version, is it a different, does it take a left-hand turn at the beginning rather than a right? I don't know. So curious. Then we get Spit on a Stranger, the Echo Canyon version. Be the Hook. Now, I wonder if that's it just says Be the Hook. So, because there's part of me that wonders if we're going to get some SM demos on here that end up on his debut, and Be the Hook could be the hook, an early version of that. Next, we get Terror Twilight, Speak, See, Remember. It's an SM demo, along with Folk Jam on a Moog, an SM demo, and Carrot Rope, an SM demo. Then we get a song that a lot of us have been waiting for, but it is in this Jessamine version, which I don't know what that means. But we get For Sale, the Preston School of Industry. Now, again, that's not the version we saw in Slow Century. This is a different version. This is what I've been told. From there, we get Ground Beefheart, which is Platform Blues, the Echo Canyon version. We get another version of Folk Jam, the Echo Canyon version. We get The Porpoise and the Hand Grenade, an Echo Canyon version. And Don't Cry, Echo Canyon version. Major League's demo version. Cream of Gold, SM demo. Rooftop Gambler, Jessamine version. Billy, SM demo. Oh man. You Are a Light, SM demo. You Are a Light, Echo Canyon version. Spit on a Stranger, SM demo. Shag Bag. Folk Jam Guitar, SM demo. Jesus in Harlem, Cream of Gold, Echo Canyon version. You Are a Light, Jackpot version. So now the note here says, in addition to that, it will obviously include a remastered version of the album. Yes, we discussed that. And the Major Leagues EP and a live set. So, well, holy shit. That's not a complete track list. It's the deluxe. I don't know, but there's potentially more to come. Jesus Christ, that's fucking awesome. Yeah. Okay. So, speaking of You Are a Light, that's what we're focusing on today. We're on the third track of the ultimate Pavement album, Terror Twilight, and that song is You Are a Light. Now, going through Perfect Sound Forever, he's got it listed as You Are the Light, which makes me wonder if the working title was You Are the Light and then it became You Are a Light. If so, that's a pretty significant change, right? You are the light. You say that to somebody, you are the light. And it's like, that's a pretty fucking profound statement. You say to somebody like, you are a light. That's pretty nice. That's nice. You are a light, but it's not, you are the light, right? Am I wrong here? Talk to me. JD at meetingmalcolmist.com or, hashtag meetingmalcolmist on Twitter. Would love to hear from you. Lots of emails, but I'm not going to read any today because I've got 3 different versions of You're a Light to play you. I was sitting around and I was like, sort of thinking about how I was going to present this, and I was going to play the 2 versions, and then I was going to refer to a third version that you should check out. You should go and check this one out. This would be really cool if you check this one out. And this is why I think it would be cool. And then I thought, well, that's sort of a cunty thing to do. Why not just fucking get the song for you and play it for you? Can you imagine being with your buddy and they're like, oh man, there's this triumvirate of songs you need to hear. And if you hear them, it'll like change the way you think about this song. But I'm only going to play you 2 of them. You have to go find the third one because this is a game. I'm gamifying Meeting Malcolmus right now. No, I wouldn't do that. Okay. So, the first version I'm going to play you is just a live version on the 99 tour. It comes from, oh my gosh, I need to fix my glasses. Gloria Colne. So the city and the country, that is, okay? Gloria Colne. Now, I don't know where that is, but if I open my Maps application and type that in, I bet you it's going to take me somewhere pretty fucking far. Yep. Okay. Looks like Germany. Yeah. That makes sense with the umlauts. Yeah, I can see that now. Okay. Let me just play the fucking song, right? Shut up and play the song. Shut up and play the fucking song. This is from the 99 tour. It's a pretty straight up version of the song, but I think you're going to fucking love it. So, here it is. This is We Are a Light on Meeting Malcolmus, a Pavement podcast.
Tangled in the midst of all the trust, the way you pissed inside the brain file technology drives. Where was the danger? News that said the world was mania, divorces but change. Let's lethalize our slingshots and swallow propane. You are the light, the coming the day. You are the light, the coming the day. Senior year abroad, I ripped the pea out of the pod and store for 3 months of exile in Spain. Where was the danger? Watch out for the gypsy children in electric dresses, they're insane. I hear they live in crematoriums, smoke your remains. You are the light, the coming the day. You are the light, the coming the day, yeah. Something. High life must toast him, he brought it on in. Oh, I hope that it arrives on someday. My life said watching the zippers and quarantine nippers, and oh, I know that I gotta die on someday. I ride with watching the zippers and laundromats, spinners, and roam collide with the autumn.
So what do you think? That's pretty great, right? I mean, it's true to form, but it's fully realized. This song that, was built by, an architect, like a beautiful architect. That's what, Godrich brought to the table. And I say this in a way because, in my mind, when a producer was helping a band craft their songs, during that phase of the relationship, or the production of the album during that phase, that when the, producer got involved, they were trying to, come up with the perfect version of the song for both the record and the stage. Like they were thinking about it that way too. And a producer I talked to once basically was like, horse shit. Like I'm trying to make the best record. I don't give a damn. Like once the record comes out of my hand, they can arrange it however they want, and do that. But my name is not going to be attached to it anymore. So I found that, sort of interesting, right? And I feel that Godrich would be like that type, that he would be really a big part of like, okay, the arrangement and this is what it should sound like, and this is where you should do this, and this is where you should do that, and this is the song. And then I stumbled across this other version of the song, and I don't know if this is from the famous or infamous rather set that Malcolm has played in, I want to say it was 98. He did a solo show in Portland, and he played a number of songs that ended up being Pavement songs that ended up appearing on Terror Twilight. And there were some that were sort of miffed by that, apparently, because it was becoming more transparent, perhaps, that this was, a Malcolm's vanity project than a band. And, that would dishearten band members for sure, I would think. So the version of the song that I found, I don't know if it is from those sessions, but to paint the picture, he's sitting down and he's looking at a notebook that's on his lap that is really a big notebook. And he starts playing, and then the song takes shape right there. Like, so, maybe my whole producer rant was for naught, because, it's sort of there. It's sort of there in that raw form. And, I don't know. Great production on the original, but let's listen to this, live from, some theater somewhere. I don't know where. It wasn't attributed. Couldn't find anything about it. So, just enjoy it. This is You Are a Light, live from somewhere, with SM on Meeting Malcolmus, a Pavement podcast.
drugs inside your compact. Let the strange cosmology fly over the ride. You are a lifetime, a Talladega mistress in a dimension of pain. You are the light, the coming of day. You are the light, the coming of day. Experience the structure, it's pharaohs, then it's Luxor. Take a world and it's a magical pain. It never will rain. A trial, separation, a separate intuition for the blue and the gray. You are the light, the coming of day. You are the light, the coming of day. You are the
Fucking right, you need to clap. Wow. Wow. You're going to have to give me a minute here. You're going to have to give me a minute, because that is, I connected with the version of that song in a way that I didn't think I could. You know, there are Pavement songs for me that, take me places. And typically, You Are a Light isn't one of them. Even though this song is so goddamn atmospheric and surrounding, listening to it on a good set of cans, oh boy, it's a fucking treat. So, it goes back to what I was saying about, what producers bring to the table, in terms of writing a song. Fuck, man. Okay, I got to get myself together here. That was, I would have loved to have been in the audience that night. That would have been great to be in the audience and to see that, not know what the hell that song was. Maybe you find an MP3 rep later, but you still don't really know what it is. Is it a Terror Twilight B-side, and then a year later it comes out on your favorite band's last record. Holy shit. And it's there. It sounds the same, but it sounds very different. Let's listen to the Nigel Godrich version. Put on your headset and enjoy this. Smoke a joint if you need to. Nothing wrong with that. Let's listen to You Are a Light on Meeting Malcolmus, a Pavement podcast.
Tangled in the midst of all the trust away you pissed inside the brain fire technology drives. Show me your dots now. Who was it that said the world was mania, divorces and spare change? Let's lethalize our slingshots and swallow propane. You are the light, the calm in the day. You are the light, the calm in the day. Senior year abroad, I ripped the pea out of the pod, in store for 3 months of exile in Spain. Where was the danger? Watch out for the gypsy children in electric dresses, they're insane. I hear they live in crematoriums and smoke your remains. You are the light, the calm in the day. You are the light, the calm in the day.
Okay. So I went off on a little tangent in my head during the song. And, I just want to make sure that, I call that the Nigel Godrich version. Well, obviously it's the Pavement version. Ultimately, it's the Pavement version. The second song I played you was SM potentially playing a demo of, what would become Your Light on Terror Twilight. And, and then I suggested that, the producer gets their hands on it and they, work together and develop a song. Well, obviously the step in between those would be Stephen introducing the songs and the band introducing their songs, or whatever songs they have, to one another, and sort of, locking down parts and, and stuff like that. So, how much of the atmosphere came from Godrich and how much came from, like Bob, I don't know. I can tell you that the first version of the song I played you was Pavement doing it live, and it sounds fucking dynamite. It sounds dynamite. So, if they didn't write it, they're able to show that they're a great enough band that they can replicate it. And I think that, whichever way you want to look at the glass there, you've got something that you can be proud of the boys for, So there's that. But what a beautiful song. What a beautiful goddamn song. It sounds so espionage-y. Like right down to the like almost Live and Let Die. That famous Live and Let Die riff, you all know it. Don't make me explain it. You know it. But yeah, that's how this song makes me feel. And then I just get lost in it from there, but if we go through the lyrics, it's damn, like it's, tangled in the midst of all the trust the way you pissed inside the brain file technology drives. Show me your dots now. What? What? What is this? What is this? I don't know. Like the most beautifully phrased pentameter I've ever meter rather. It just rolls. It just rolls. Even trying to read it to you, it just rolled, and it continues to. Who was it who said the world was mainly all divorces and spare change? Let's lethalize our slingshots and swallow propane. You are the light, the calm in the day. You are the light, the calm in the day. Oh man, that's beautiful. That's so beautiful. So there's, to me, there's a sense of, like I said, espionage, just in the musicality of it. And, but there's this really sort of ugly painted world as well, all divorces and spare change. And I love the, sort of snarkiness of let's lethalize our slingshots and swallow propane. Just like, let's fucking just end it. Let's get out of here. Let's just get out of here. Everything is so bleak. And then I think I always drift away at this part, and I think of Malcolmus backpacking and that story that I heard of him hearing the song in the bookstore in Spain or in Germany. I tell that story in one of the earlier episodes, and it blew my mind when I heard it, and it's fucking great. And so I get lost in that. With senior year abroad, I ripped the peas out of the pod, in store for 3 months of exile in Spain. Where was the danger? And then again, sort of snarkiness with watch out for the gypsy children in electric dresses. They're insane. I hear they live in crematoriums and smoke your remains. Yeah, it's tough to get away from that melody in reading, like you get rolled into the rhythm and then the melody just pops out, and it's a wonderful thing. This is a great song. This is a great song. I don't care if you don't like Terror Twilight. Don't care. Don't like it. Just say it's not a Pavement record. Whatever. I defy you not to like this song. I Drive a Stick. Gotta love it. Automatic. Oh, everybody's got to ride in something. High Life. Lived. Comatose. Him. I can't stop singing it. Bring It On In. I hope it arrives by Monday. Dry Ice. See, and I'm fully fucked at this point. Dry Ice, Skid, Button the Strippers, and don't know what the rest of that lyric is. Got an idea? JD at MediumAlchemist.com. I Have to Die on Sunday. I rake in Laundromat Spenders and don't know that lyric. Who rolls with the isolator? Gotta roll because I am the isolator. Oh boy. I gotta leave because I gotta roll with the isolator. And I am the isolator. Nobody else can be the isolator, of course, because he's isolating people. Jeez. I don't even know what that means now. Don't know what that means. That's what I got for you this week. So it's a long show. Stay hydrated. Don't be like me. I have a super dry mouth right now. And an empty water bottle in front of me. And I want to fire the producer of the show. Want him fired. Be well. Stay swell. And wash your goddamn hands. See you next week.
Meeting Malcolmus, a Pavement podcast, is a weekly affair. Connect with JD at meetingmalcolmus.com. Please support the pod by rating, reviewing, or sponsoring us at meetingmalcolmus.com. And hey, I'm social. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook at Meeting Malcolmus.
Get even more savings this holiday season by becoming a Milo's Rewards member. Don't miss new member deals dropping every week, like $15 off a purchase of $50 or more on select Bounty, Charmin, and Puffs paper products. Plus, get free standard shipping with Silver Key status. Just one more way Lowe's is here to help you shop, save, and enjoy the holidays. Join for free today. Milo's Rewards program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for details. Subject to change. Exclusions and more terms apply. Visit Lowe's.com/shipping terms for details.